Senior IPS officer D Roopa has now filed an RTI application seeking information on the status of her complaint filed with the Anti-Corruption Bureau on prison affairs. Now, Roopa said the Bureau had not given her any information about the action taken on her complaint. Earlier in the year, Roopa had brought to our notice about the irregularities and corruption in Bengaluru's Parappana Agrahara prison, where V K Sasikala was serving term for disproportionate assets case. Now, D Roopa had thrown light into Sasikala's VVIP treatment in the prison, for which she had allegedly paid 2 crore rupees to the prison staff, including the DGP Satyanarayan Rao. Imran now joins me on the phone line with more details on the Sasikala Bribegate case is concerned. Imran, surprisingly, it is an IAS officer who has to go ahead and track her own status of the complaint via RTI, clearly indicating how there are many lacunae, there are many delays that are taking place, which is actually going unnoticed.
Well, absolutely. It's been more than 6 months since IPS officer Roopa made the sensational claims that Sasikala has been given out-of-turn favor in Parappana prison. She was also gave a sensational news that he was being allowed outside prison, and she revealed CCTV footages as part of her claims. Now, after that, the government asked Anti-Corruption Bureau to investigate this matter. She was asked to depose before the ACB. She submitted a 70-page document listing out all the irregularities which happened in prison, and also gave CCTV footages as backing her claim. Now, it's been more than 6 months. There's been no further progression in this case. She wants to know from the ACB whether the FIR has been registered, what has been happened to her complaint, have they inquired about this matter, have they questioned the people responsible for it. Meanwhile, the government also went ahead and constituted a one-man committee under retired IAS officer Vijay Kumar. The committee has also submitted the report 2 weeks back. The report is still with the Chief Secretary. It has not been disclosed. It's not been made public. Neither has we filed an RTI to get a copy of the report. That has been not given to the public. The entire matter, in the circumstance, the way it is going, leads to the questioning as to what is happening in this particular case, whether this probe is being stalled because it could lead to some of the ministers in the current cabinet, and it could be a major embarrassment for the party if the details are come out in open in public.
Joined by Vikram Singh, former DGP UP on the phone line. Good morning, sir, and many thanks for being with us this morning. We are, of course, asking very pertinent questions on why the delay in coming out with the detailed report, to an extent that now an IPS officer surprisingly is being forced to track her own complaint via RTI. How does this really reflect on the kind of functioning of the government?
You can see and conclude very basically that the state government is partisan and unfair to Roopa. The ACB equally is responsible for soft peddling the issue, because they have already taken a stand as to fix DIG Roopa, the whistleblower. Let me assure you, they may try all their monkey tricks that is in their arsenal. The truth ultimately shall prevail. DIG Roopa, please make no mistake, is not alone. The entire fraternity of the IPS and the IAS upright officers are right behind DIG Roopa, and therefore they can only delay. And shame on them, shame on the state government, shame on the ACB for trying to thwart the dispensation of justice and to punish the guilty in such a serious anti-corruption matter. This is a very serious matter where you dispense courtesies to an undeserved person. Howsoever high profile the person may be, she has to be treated at par, at a level playing field within the confines of the jail. Those facilities were provided at a cost. There are serious allegations against Roopa's boss. They need to be inquired. Obviously, I find the ACB and the state government unequal to the task. They will not do it. I would strongly recommend that the CBI takes up the entire investigation for a fair investigation, a speedy investigation, and a just trial after that.